My child, I know that fear can be a persistent shadow, trying to steal your peace and strength. But I want you to know that there is a way to overcome this feeling that paralyzes you so much. Faith is the key to transforming fear into courage, uncertainty into confidence. In this message, I want to show you how to replace fear with faith, step by step, until you feel the peace and strength that can only come from me. Allow me to guide you on this journey and discover how faith can change everything. My child, I want you to know that fear is a natural emotion, but it should not control your life. Just like a shadow that grows in the wrong light, fear feeds on your attention. Recognize it when it arises, but don't let it take up space in your heart. I am here, by your side, to help you carry what seems too heavy. When you give me your worries, you make space for peace and courage to take the place of fear. Imagine that fear is like a dark cloud in the sky. It may look big and threatening, but when you look beyond it, you realize that the sun is still shining. That's how it is with me too. Even when situations seem bleak, I am the sun that remains present, lighting your path. Do not feed the cloud of fear with doubts, trust me and see how it dissipates. Fear often tries to steal your peace by whispering lies into your mind. He says that you are alone, that you won't make it, or that the difficulties are too great. But I want you to remember that these are just passing shadows. My voice, full of love and truth, reminds you that you are never alone and that together we can weather any storm. Hear my voice above all others. When you feel fear creeping in, I want you to take a deep breath and say, I trust you. These words are like a shield that blocks the attacks of fear and strengthens your faith. Just as a strong root keeps a tree standing during a storm, trust in me keeps you steady. Declare your confidence out loud and see how fear loses its strength in the face of faith. I know that sometimes the fear can feel too big to ignore. He tries to take over your thoughts and make you believe there is no way out. But I want you to remember that I am greater than any fear. Just as mountains stand firm in the face of the wind, your faith in me is the strength that keeps you stable. Trust that I am guiding you, even when the path is not clear. When fear tries to paralyze you, I want you to take a small step towards courage. It doesn't have to be a big leap, just one step at a time. Imagine a child learning to walk, who leans on someone he loves so he doesn't fall. So am I with you. Hold my hand and trust that even if you stumble, I will be here to lift you up. Recognizing fear is important, but I want you to go further, look at it with courage. Just as a fisherman braves the rough sea for his livelihood, you can brave the waves of worry, knowing that I am with you. No matter how high the waves seem, I am the solid ground beneath your feet. Face fear with faith, and you will see that it is not as strong as it seems. When you give me your fears, something extraordinary happens. The weight that once seemed unbearable becomes light, because I carry it for you. I want you to experience this lightness, this peace that comes from trusting me. Just as the wind carries dry leaves away, I can carry fear out of your heart. Just give me what worries you and see how everything changes. I want you to observe nature and see how it deals with uncertainty. Birds don't know where they will find food tomorrow, but they trust it will be there. So I also want you to live, trusting that I have already prepared the way. Every day is an opportunity to renew your faith and leave fear behind. Trust that I am the one who provides everything you need. Fear has no power over you when your faith is rooted in me. I want you to practice this act of surrender every day. When you feel fear arise, say my name, talk to me and see how it loses its strength. Just as darkness disappears before the light, fear disappears when you trust me. The light of faith is greater than any shadow. I want you to keep listening to this message, because there is something special I want to teach you about how words of trust can strengthen your faith and give you the courage to face any challenge. Let's go on this journey together. My child, if you trust me, write Amen in the comments. My child, the words you speak have power. When you loudly declare your trust in me, something powerful happens within you. Every word of faith you say is like a seed planted in your heart, which grows and blossoms into strength and courage. Start the day by speaking words of hope, proclaiming that I am with you and that no challenge is greater than the strength that I give you. These words are a bridge between your soul and my presence. Imagine that your mind is like an empty field. The words you speak are the seeds that plant this field. When you choose words of trust, you are filling this field with flowers that bring joy and peace. Instead, words of doubt and fear create weeds that choke your strength. I want you to choose to plant what brings life. Say, I trust in the Lord, and see how that seed transforms your insides. Each morning, make your first words a declaration of faith. Even when the days seem difficult, start by saying, today, I walk with God. Nothing can defeat me, because He is my strength. These words not only strengthen your heart, but also prepare your mind to face any situation with courage. Every positive word you declare is like a shield that protects you from discouragement. I know that sometimes challenges make your faith seem small. But I want you to remember that even the smallest of seeds can grow into a strong tree. When you affirm your trust in me, you are watering that seed and allowing it to grow. No matter how small the beginning, with each word of faith, you are building a solid foundation that supports you. Use your words to combat thoughts of doubt. When they arise, respond with affirmations of faith. I know that God is with me. Just as light drives out darkness, your words have the power to drive away fear and insecurity. The more you practice this, the more your faith grows, and the less room there is for worries. Declare with conviction that I am greater than any problem. I want you to see your words as the helm of a ship. They define the direction you follow. When you speak in faith, you are choosing a course that leads to peace and victory. Even when the waters seem rough, your words can keep you steady, directing your mind and heart toward me. Trust that as you proclaim your trust, I am guiding your path. Words don't just affect you, they also touch those around them. When you declare your trust in me, you are sharing light and hope with others. Imagine a candle that lights another, such are His words of faith. They not only brighten your life, but also inspire those on your journey. Use your words to spread that light and strengthen the hearts around you. Even in moments of silence, I want you to speak to your heart. Tell yourself that I am with you, that you are not alone, and that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. These words resonate in your soul and bring peace. Believe that as you say this, you are inviting my presence to fill every empty space. Your words have the power to change how you see and live each day. When circumstances seem challenging, remember that your words can transform how you face them. Say, with God, all things are possible. This affirmation not only strengthens your faith, but also opens space for me to work in your life. Trust that your words of trust are heard and that I am responding to each one of them. I want you to practice speaking words of gratitude. Say, "Thank you, Lord, for all you have done and all you will do." Gratitude strengthens your faith, because it reminds you of how blessed you have already been. These words are like an invitation for me to continue acting in your life. When you give thanks, your soul is filled with peace and your faith becomes unshakable. Each day, I want you to declare with courage that I am your strength. Even when the situation seems difficult, trust that your words of faith are building something powerful in your life. Keep listening to this message, because there is something special I want to teach you about how the victories of the past can renew your faith and prepare you to overcome the challenges of the present. If this message is touching your heart, remember to support this channel by liking the video and subscribing to continue receiving words of inspiration and strength. My child, I want you to look back and see how many victories we have achieved together. There were days when you thought you couldn't do it, moments when the weight seemed unbearable. But you overcame it, because I was with you. When you remember these victories, your faith is renewed and you realize that, just as in the past, I remain by your side now. Your strength comes not just from you, but from our journey together. Every challenge you faced was an opportunity to grow. Just as a tree resists strong winds to create deeper roots, each difficulty has made you stronger. I want you to reflect on how these victories shaped who you are today. When you remember what you have overcome, you find the courage to face what lies ahead. Trust that, just as in the past, I am the sustenance that never fails. I know that sometimes it's easy to forget the blessings when the challenges pile up. But I want you to do a simple exercise. Stop for a moment and remember a time when something seemed impossible, but was overcome. This memory is a testimony of my love and care for you. Each victory is a reminder that I am faithful to my promises and that I am always with you, in all circumstances. I want you to see your past victories as a beacon that lights your path. When fear tries to blind you, turn your eyes to the light of these memories. Remember how I opened paths where there seemed to be no way out, how I brought peace in the midst of the storms. These victories are living proof that you are never alone and that no battle is too big for us. When you remember the victories, your heart is filled with gratitude. And gratitude is a powerful antidote to fear and doubt. Say, "Thank you," for every little miracle you've experienced, for every day you found the strength to keep going. This gratitude strengthens your faith and reminds you that I am the God who never abandons you. I want you to live with a heart full of this certainty. Past victories are also seeds for future ones. Every moment of overcoming was a preparation for what is to come. I want you to trust that I am empowering you, even now, for the battles you will face. Just like a river gains strength by passing through rocks, you are also becoming stronger every day. I'm preparing you for something greater. I invite you to write about these victories. Take a piece of paper and write down the moments I was with you, the challenges you overcame and the lessons you learned. These words will become a reminder for difficult days, an anchor for your faith. When you revisit these memories, you feel my presence renewing your strength and filling you with courage. Remember that no victory was too small to celebrate. Just as a gardener celebrates every flower that blooms, I celebrate your every achievement. I want you to see every step taken, every obstacle overcome, as a reflection of the strength we found together. Recognize these victories and let them fuel your trust in me. When discouragement tries to creep in, use past victories as fuel. Tell yourself, if I got through it before, I can get through it again, because God is with me. These words have the power to change your perspective and reignite your hope. Remember that I have never failed you and I will not fail you now. My faithfulness is your certainty. I want you to share these victories with others. Just as they strengthen your faith, they can inspire those around you. Talk about how I was with you, about how we got through it together. Your words will be a living testimony of my love and a source of hope for those who need encouragement. Spread that light and see how it illuminates your life even more. Each victory is proof that fear does not have the final say. I want you to keep listening to this message because there is something special I want to teach you about how conscious breathing can calm your mind and make space for your faith to flourish even more. My child, I want you to stop for a moment and feel the breath flowing through you. Each breath is a gift that I give you, a constant reminder that I am present in your life. When fear or anxiety threatens your peace, use your breath as a tool to connect with me. Inhale deeply, feel the air fill your lungs and release it slowly, giving me everything that weighs on your heart. Breathing is the gateway to my peace. Imagine your breath as a river that flows silently, carrying away the dry leaves that represent your worries. Each inhalation renews your strength and each exhalation takes away your fears. I want you to practice this whenever you feel your mind racing. This simple act has the power to restore calm, allowing my peace to flood your heart and mind. When you breathe consciously, you are reconnecting to the present, to the moment where I am. Often your mind is stuck in the past or anxious about the future, but I want you to know that the present is where my grace works. As you breathe in, imagine my strength entering you. When exhaling, let go of what limits you. This way, you create space for faith to grow within you. I want you to take a moment every day to focus on your breathing. Choose a quiet place, close your eyes and feel each breath as an act of renewal. Just as an anchored boat finds stability in rough waters, your mind and heart find calm when you anchor yourself in conscious breathing. I am in this moment with you, guiding your every breath. In moments of greatest tension, I want you to use your breathing to remember my presence. Inhale for a count of 3, hold for a moment and exhale for a count of 5. This rhythm calms the body and clears the mind, allowing you to hear my voice amidst the chaos. Every breath is a reminder that I am supporting you, even in the most difficult circumstances. Conscious breathing is more than a physical exercise, it is a silent prayer. When you focus on it, you are telling your heart, God is here, with me. This simple act strengthens your faith and weakens the power of fear. I want you to see each breath as a dialogue between us, a moment of surrender and renewal. Just as a plant needs air to grow, your soul needs this connection to flourish. Breathing is the link that unites the physical with the spiritual, allowing you to experience my peace in a tangible way. I want you to feel how each inspiration is a gift from me, proof that I am with you, taking care of every detail of your life. When tumultuous thoughts try to take over, use your breath to create a pause. Close your eyes, inhale deeply and say, Lord, I trust in you. As you exhale, release your worries, letting me take care of them for you. I want you to experience how this simple act can transform your mind, restore your peace, and renew your strength. Conscious breathing can also be done while moving. While walking, synchronize your steps with your breathing, giving thanks with each inhalation and giving me your worries with each exhalation. This not only calms your mind but also strengthens your connection with me. Every step and every breath becomes an act of faith and trust. I know that sometimes anxiety feels overwhelming. But I want you to remember that breathing is a tool I gave you to face it. When you breathe in, feel like you are receiving my love. When you exhale, visualize that you are releasing everything that does not serve you. This practice not only calms your mind but also strengthens your faith. I want you to see your breath as a bridge that takes you back to my presence. When you use it consciously, you feel how it renews not only your body, but also your soul. I want you to keep listening to this message because there is something powerful I want to teach you about how daily communion with me can strengthen your trust and faith in lasting ways. My child, I want you to know that communion with me is your greatest source of strength and renewal. When you take moments each day to be in my presence, you will find the peace and confidence you need to face any challenge. Just like a plant needs water to live, your soul needs that constant connection to flourish. I am here, always ready to listen to you and renew you. Prayer is the most direct way to strengthen this communion. It doesn't matter whether your words are long or short, what matters is that they come from your heart. When you talk to me, you are creating a bond that nothing can break. Say what you feel, what you need, or simply say thank you. Your every word is precious to me, and every moment in prayer is a step towards renewing your faith. Have you ever seen how the sun illuminates even the darkest corners? This is what communion with me is like. When you connect with me, the light of my presence fills your soul, driving away the shadows of fear and doubt. No matter how dark it seems around you, I am the light that never goes out, the beacon that guides your path. Come to me and let this light envelop you. I want you to see communion with me as a safe shelter amidst the storms of life. When the winds of worry blow hard, find refuge in my presence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath and feel my love surrounding you. This moment of connection renews your confidence and reminds you that I am always in control, taking care of every detail. Communion does not need to be formal or complicated. It could be a conversation while you walk, a silent prayer before bed, or a moment of gratitude when you wake up. The important thing is that you turn to me sincerely. Just like a close friend, I am always available to listen and strengthen you. Just call me, and I will be there. I want you to experience the power of silence in communion. Don't just talk, but also listen. In the midst of silence, I speak to your heart, bringing answers, comfort, and direction. Just as the earth absorbs the rain in silence, your soul is also renewed when you become still before me. Allow yourself to hear my voice and feel my peace. The more you practice communion with me, the more your confidence grows. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with constant use. Every moment you spend in my presence is an opportunity to renew your strength and faith. I want you to make this practice an essential part of your day, knowing that I am always here, ready to welcome you. Daily communion is also a way to find balance. When you connect with me, your mind calms, your emotions stabilize, and your body feels the effects of this peace. It's like a river that finds its natural course, flowing with serenity and purpose. I want you to feel this balance in your life and know that it begins with your connection to me. I want you to know that in fellowship you not only find strength, but you also discover your true identity. You are my beloved child, and nothing can change that. When you turn to me, I remind you of who you are and the purpose I have for your life. This memory renews your confidence and gives you courage to face each day. Communion with me is also a time to lay down your burdens. I want you to tell me what worries you, what weighs on your heart. When you give me your worries, I carry them for you. I want you to experience this lightness, this peace that comes from trusting me. Your confidence is renewed when you realize that you don't have to carry everything alone. My child, now that you know the steps to replace fear with faith, I want you to reflect. What is stopping you from fully trusting in me? What part of your heart is still trapped in worries and doubts? I want you to surrender everything to me, knowing that I am your support in all your battles. Don't let fear define who you are. Choose faith and allow it to take you beyond what you imagine possible. If this message touched your heart, don't keep this light just for yourself. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and share this message with those who also need this word. Spread the power of faith by helping others overcome the fears they face. And don't stop here. In the previous video, you will find a spiritual healing message that can transform your life and further renew your faith. It will appear on the screen for you to watch and continue your journey. I love you, my child. May the peace, love, and joy that come from the kingdom of heaven be always present in your life. Amen.